Okay, so I'm back again. Another short video. Just want to bring up two things. First, today I went to, I don't know, probably six or seven sales. There was a small neighborhood sale. There's a couple other garage sales around. Typically, around me, there's not much going on Sundays, but I think with the holiday weekend, some people were trying to capitalize on that. But I didn't see a lot of shoppers out there, and I didn't spend very long out there. First issue arose. I shouldn't say issue, but the first um, thing arose that got me thinking was I went to this garage sale, and when I got to the house, I realized I'd been there before. I'd been to a privately run estate sale a few months ago, and the house was packed, but they were very inflexible. I think I was there on, I don't know if I was there on the first or the second day, and I think they ran it for a couple of weeks maybe, and so they were really just not really going to budge on anything. I kind of quickly became aware of that. The one thing they had that I was interested in was CPAP supplies. Now I know I can't sell the machines, but you can sell the spare parts, the cushions and whatnot, and I've sold lots of those. And so I really wanted these, but they were kind of just out of that price range of being making it worth my while to act on it. I thought about leaving my number, just in case they didn't sell, and I was pretty confident that they wouldn't sell. It's not just, I don't think it's a popular item to buy at a garage sale or an estate sale. So I thought about leaving my number, but I felt a little bit goofy about it, and so I didn't do it. And that was probably the second or third time that I kind of wish I had a business card. But I'm not sure how I feel about that because, in some instances, you know, I do this part time, so it's not my full time gig, and I know it's a business, but it kind of feels like a pseudo business. So I've kind of gone back and forth on the whole business card idea. So today I went to the sale and they had pared it down a lot, and it was just in the garage, and they're really just kind of looking to get rid of stuff. I picked up this thermostat that they originally wanted $40 for, and I got it for 5, and I sold it within a couple hours for 35. So that was a good get. And while I was there, I was kind of testing the waters. They told me that it did had an estate sale there and that kind of thing, and so finally I came clean because they said, "Oh, we got some stuff in the house," and finally I came clean. I was like, "Did you guys sell the CPAP supplies?" And it turns out they donated them. And so at that point I was kind of really disappointed because probably if I would have left my number, if I would have had a business card and left it there, uh, they would have called me and I would have been able to make a deal for a lot less than what they had wanted originally. And so I definitely left some money, lost out on an opportunity there for sure. So, do I think I would use business cards that often? Probably not. But at the same time, I think it's probably worth it for me to get some in those for those instances. The other thing I want to touch upon is I went to a kind of a weird neighborhood sale. It was on like three or four different streets. The streets didn't really connect. It was kind of an older neighborhood. They were originally supposed to have it yesterday, but because we were going to have some intermittent showers, they decided not to do it, to postpone it a day, which I think is a mistake because Sunday around here just is not a big garage sale day, and there wasn't a lot of people there. There was a few people shopping, but not a lot. But I did pick up a couple things. Well, I picked up these two things. Um, Discontinued products, which I'm sure most people are aware. People get attached to certain products and they get discontinued, the value goes up. And so I typically at garage sales, if something is new, even if it looks like something like that, pledge or whatever, I scan it. Right, I scan it because you just never know. And so I scanned these, and these are going for about $40 a piece. I got each one of these for $1, and I wish they would have had 10 or 20 of them. But each one of them for $1. Obviously, this is going to be easy to list, easy to ship. So I love stuff like that. All right, it's just easy money makers. A couple of months ago, I went to an estate sale, end of day two estate sale, some rich house, and I was just kind of poking around, not much left. And I went in the laundry room and I found this Shark hardwood cleaner. And somewhere in my mind, I kind of remembered, this kind of stuff that could be valuable. And I'm thinking it's probably worth $30 or $40. And it turns out it was worth 60. I paid $6, sorry, 90. So So I paid $6 and I ended up selling it a few weeks later for $90 because it was discontinued, right? So, I'm not an Amazon seller, I'm an eBay seller. But when things are discontinued, the value is going to go up. That people still like them. So, it takes a little bit more time, but when I see stuff new, scan, scan, scan. So those are my two things for today. I obviously didn't come up with much, but this was nice, right? This was very nice, and maybe that kind of balanced out my disappointment a little bit for not being a little bit more, um, yeah, I don't want to say straightforward, but a little bit more daring or whatever, because I'm kind of a quiet person, and I get kind of nervous sometimes about, like, oh, let me leave my number, in case or whatever. So in this case I should have been a little bit more bold with it and just left my number, and chances are they're never going to call me back. But in this case they probably would have called me back, and instead of donating they probably would have made some money by selling these supplies to me. So it was a missed opportunity, but hopefully I'll learn from the missed opportunity. That's kind of what a big thing of this is learning from the missed opportunities, because I've had plenty of missed opportunities so far, and I'm sure I'm gonna have some more. So, yep, that's it for today.